Melody's work, I wrote my first substantive travel memoir, 100,000 word manuscript, because I too liked that process, like a painter putting paint onto canvas. That felt good, crafting the words in a manner in which you want to share your feelings and sensory experience with someone else, and then reading it objectively and thinking, yes, I think I've captured a little something there. In that first book, I published 12 copies to share with the immediate family and friends. And I thought, hey, some of this makes me laugh too. I had no intention of changing the world or necessarily empowering folks. I had spent a lot of my life reading travel memoir, travel literature, and I enjoyed escaping with individuals who could communicate a sense of a wonder and experience and adventure from your favorite armchair. And invariably, if you read enough stuff in that genre and you've got that desire for a creative outlet, it's going to be bubbling up in you. And, there can be a million titles with a similar sort of a perspective. And yet every book is unique because it's in the voice of that author. So in creating those first a dozen copies of that one book, and the courage it takes to then share with individuals, and then folks saying, gosh, that made me laugh, or that made me cry, and that made me feel good, and oh, you really ought to share this. And not people saying that just beyond my mom, people whose opinions I thought, oh, they may be saying something sincere. And then you got a couple of bits of a nice praise come in, and then thinking, hey, perhaps there's something to this. And perhaps I want to see how far I can take this creatively. And I've always been comfy wearing two hats. I can be an artist and still have a little bit of a business acumen about it. And I think that's a very comfortable road to walk, a foot in each of those camps. And I think I got no problem with monetizing something that is purely artistic and creative. I think that is quite all right.
Now,
thanks, Bill. Can I just say, Kevin, thanks, Bill. I think that's a really important thing to say, because our society has this, I don't know, this thing about art, artists shouldn't look for money. No, art is worth money. Art is valuable. Art is one of the most valuable things we have, whether it's a painting or a poem or a novel. Art is so important, and artists should ask to be paid what they're worth. And so thank you for saying that, Bill. I think that's a really important statement.